And you think this is just the start of a major bull market. We've heard a lot of talk going back to before coronavirus about how this rally, this bull market was kind of long in the tooth, and that it was closer to the end than the beginning. And there was a lot of speculation back then about what could end it. That all seems like a very long time ago. Of course, we are now back on track. Vaccines coming online, and everything just kind of may continue, but still there is some hesitation and some talk about people taking gains and kind of closing down some of this exposure, reducing some of the exposure. But anyway, why are you so bullish?
Well, thanks for the intro. And I was thinking about that. I think the opinion that the market is going to go higher, considering we've just had one of the greatest rallies off of a bear market low ever, is really contrarian, quite frankly. The reason we feel this way is we do a lot of analysis versus prior markets, and we're a student of history here. So we like to go back and do a lot of comparative analysis on current markets versus prior markets. And what we found early actually in this cycle, and we wrote a blog about it back in, I believe, April, was the most similar time period that we could think of from a price pattern standpoint, and some other fundamental factors too, was the 98 bear market and then subsequent rally into the 2000 tech meltdown. That's been consistent with what we've had since this current sell-off, the COVID sell-off, or whatever you want to call it. We had a shorter time sell-off from February to March. It was only a little bit over a month, but similar price correction, around 35%. And I don't think anybody thought back then the market would be at new highs within a couple months and then exceed them. Quite frankly, I didn't think it. But we did have a roadmap, and that's what we were following. So again, peak to trough, this current sell-off lasted a little bit over a month, and we were back to highs within 2.5 months after bottoming. So the reason we think this can go on a lot higher and further than anyone can really imagine is we believe the market is in this secular bull market for various reasons. One of the dominant fundamental factors of the market over the last probably 10 years, and it's been expedited, I mean, by vast measures during this crisis, has been the monetary easing from the federal government. And then on top of that, you couple it with massive amounts of stimulus from our federal government. This just gives the underpinnings to supercharge a potential move higher, much like we had from the 98 to the ultimate 2000 blow off top.